alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen wa salatu wassalam ala rasulillahi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now today, inshallah, we are going to start straight to talk about Umrah in terms of how to perform Umrah or preparation from your house all the way to, inshallah, to Makkah. Number one, you have to have right intention. Why are you performing Umrah? Is it because you've seen these people gone, or is it because you don't want to be the last person in the community? If that's the answer, then that is absolutely wrong. Number one, you have to have purely intention for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why you're going there. That brings us to the statement that any act of worship should fulfill two conditions. Number one, it has to be purely sincere for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And number two, it has to be according to the teachings of the Prophet ﷺ. If these two conditions are met, then inshallah, with the prayers that we hope Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept, whether it's a salah or if it's a hajj or umrah, any act of worship, if he feels this, inshallah, we hope and pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept it. So then once you have your niyyah is corrected, your intention is, you have a correct intention, then you will make your way. Where do you start? You start Makkah or Medina? Depends on who you're traveling with, and depends how you booked your, if it's a package or if you are going on your own. Right, so for those who are studying in Makkah, this applies for everybody now, Makkah and Medina. This is just a tip. Take a picture of your luggage, number one. Take a picture of your passport and take a picture of your visa. Make sure that you have extra copies, maybe one copy extra as a hard copy, and then also on your mobile phone. Why? Because sometimes you may lose things. When you lose, at least you have your backup. Luggage also, they get lost. So when they get lost, at least you can show the immigration, the description. My bag looks like this, when you reach Makkah. A lot of people lose their luggages, and then obviously if you have this, it will help to relocate your bag. So when you leave, so now here, for those who study in Makkah, make sure your ihram is not within your luggage that goes inside the plane. Make sure it's within your hand luggage. Okay, with your hand luggage, you should have your ihram, because if it's in your luggage, you will not see your ihram until you reach Makkah, and then you will pass the miqat, which is the boundary where you proclaim your niyyah, your intention. Then you have missed it, and you don't want to miss that. So make sure your ihram is with you. So when you get to Heathrow Airport, for men, you will change there your ihram. For those who, for example, who are going with Saudi Airlines, it's very hard. The room is very small, where people says, there's a masjid in the aeroplane. It's a very small corner, and it's inconvenient for you to change the ihram inside the aeroplane. So usually people change at Heathrow once they go through security. Inside there are some toilets, of course, and there's a place for prayer, multi-purpose hall, for multi-faith room, basically it's called. So you can change your ihram there, and then get ready to go to perform your umrah. You apply your utur there, and then that's it, ready to go. So once you reach miqat, is the boundary. Sometimes the pilot will announce half an hour before you reach the miqat. Says for those who are going to umrah, now we have half an hour away from the miqat. And when you reach the miqat, it says now you have reached miqat. Sometimes they won't announce once you reach it. They will just announce once, half an hour. But sometimes once you reach, they will say it. So here you will say labbaika Allahumma bi umrah. When you say this, that means you are in a state of ihram. There are certain things apply here that you not allowed to do. For example, you cannot cut your nails, you cannot do business, you cannot trade, you cannot get married, and certain other things, inshallah, we can cover them in a different video, inshallah. For those who are starting in Medina, for example, like MK Tours, usually we start in Medina. Even in this coming February, we will start in Medina. So we don't have to worry about anything, right, in terms of putting ihram or anything like that. So we will go straight. Anyone who goes to Medina will go straight to their hotel with their normal clothes. So the day that they are going, they leave in their hotels to go to perform Umrah to Makkah, depends what transportation they're using. Then that's the day they will take a ghusl, they will shave, they will do everything, put their utur and everything. So then they will take transportation. For us, obviously, we take this coach. It takes us all the way to a place called Dhul Hulayfa. Dhul Hulayfa, there's a place here. This is where Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam and his companions, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with them, they made their intention when they are going to perform Hajj. So we go there. Tip: what you need to do, if you are going with your own transportation, make sure you locate where the taxi is parking, or the bus where the bus is parking. And for those who are traveling with the coaches, also make sure you take a picture of the coach so that you know when you come back, you know where it is. You go inside the masjid, perform 2 rak'ah, and then you say labbaika Allahumma bi umrah. As soon as you pronounce these words, and this intention has to be loud, you cannot say within your heart. No, you have to say labbaika Allahumma bi umrah. Then ihram state begins. That means now there are certain things again applies that you cannot do. On your way now, you have to pick up, for example, adhkar book, or maybe you pick up your Quran, you read, and then you do talbiyah, labbaik Allahumma labbaik labbaik la sharika laka labbaik innal hamda wal ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak, all the way until you reach Mecca. Inshallah, the next clip we will talk about what we do next, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.